He'll be trying to right that ship here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. Two great rebounding teams in this one, Stan. It may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
To the wing on the left. Gobert against Wembanyama. Clock at 6. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Fox. Edwards, no good. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Edwards gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Vassell. Champagnie passes to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox from outside. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Wembanyama. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Vassell against McDaniel. Randall with the bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here's Edwards following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Edwards, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Back to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. That 3 off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. High post, Gobert. Wembanyama on him. And here's Randall. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Well, you look at Randall's release, and he gets so much arc on his shot at times. It really works for him.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Castle misses. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, it was such an unlikely outcome. I don't think anybody saw that transpiring. That third quarter frenzy they put together, just incredible.
So it's the Spurs now, following the three by Minnesota. The wide open look here for Fox. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just a pure shooter. Fox smooth with the jumper there. His athleticism makes those Jays look good.
Now here's Randall. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Denver. Here's the step back. Wembanyama with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Champagnie. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Minnesota with the ball, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
5 on the clock. Here's Randall. San Antonio with the rebound. Now Castle. He had 16 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fifth.
Here's McDaniels after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fox has got 10.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. From the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fox from outside. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Back to Randall. McDaniels outside. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gobert. Another miss by Fox.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, covered by Vassell. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 6 points for Julius Randle. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Stephon Castle. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Edwards. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. 10 points for him. Pass to Harper. Here's Champagny. Three-pointer, Fox. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Reed. And he really played well against Denver.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Highland against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Reed finds Dosunmu. Ingles with a screen on Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Ingles can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Cornette. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Fox with the steal. By himself, and it's Fox with the jam.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Shannon. Six on the shot clock. Here's Reed. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Reed's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. And that one falls for Cornette. Timberwolves trail by 7. Island with it. Nothing on the board. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Spurs.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. Spurs leading by 7. Now, here's Fox. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
A moment now to see the stats for Fox. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Harper, he's checked in for Fox.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The kick out to Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Spurs lead by 10.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, Highland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He had a nice open look right there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Cornette. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Johnson dishes to Barnes. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosumu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3. Spurs leading by 9. In the corner, Castle with it. Pass to Harper. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here's Reed. Back to Highland. Reed with a screen for Highland. Knocks down the 3 ball. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Castle. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. To the inside, the kick out to Barnes. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall passes to Clark. No good on the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Harper the pass to Cornette. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Clark. Here's Castle. The kick out to Barnes. Off target from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Spurs. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Minnesota also with the sub. Shannon's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Vassell. Banked in off the glass. Vassell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell, flexing his muscles.
Randle outside. This one for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Castle. Vassell wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Highland passes to Shannon. And here is Dosunmu, still without a basket. Randle against Barnes. Randle no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Here's Shannon following the bucket by the Spurs. Down low and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Vassell. Olynyk, a screen on Highland. Reed with the block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Randle with a screen for Highland. To halt the run. 6 to shoot. From downtown, it's good from long range. Highland's got 6.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Harper the pass to Olynyk. Now Castle. Defended by Dosunmu.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
The Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Outside Edwards. Barnes against Randle. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. San Antonio leading by 12. For 3, Vassell. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Randle outside. McDaniels outside. There's the pick. Pass to Randle. Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Randle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Barnes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. On the wing, Dosunmu. Covered by Barnes. And Gobert throws it down.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Castle on the wing. Pass to Vassell. Fox from outside. Randall grabs the board.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Over Castle. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Fox. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Dosunmu. San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Now here's Barnes, and Fox gets it to go.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. The Timberwolves also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Randall surveying the D. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. 5 on the clock. Randall against Barnes. Randall no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Edwards. Barnes against Randall. To the inside. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Outside Harper. Here's Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Edwards puts in the 3.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Outside Harper. Barnes outside. Outside Harper. 5 to shoot. Here's Fox. And another basket for San Antonio.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 12. Gobert finds McDaniel. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Outside Harper. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Teardrop shot. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. the Spurs with some changes. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. San Antonio on defense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's McDaniels. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Spurs leading by 12. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Gobert. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Timberwolves trail by 12. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Edwards against Castle. Shoots. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Free throw good, Edwards. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball. It's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Magic in Orlando. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Edwards. Wembanyama jackhammers it in. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Minnesota with the ball. Down by 15. Pass to DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell outside. Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
DiVincenzo against Fox. And stolen by Castle. Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. Vassell, a screen on DiVincenzo.
I see him.
Up top, Fox. Defended by DiVincenzo. And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Randle with the ball. He's got 11. Left side, Edwards to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Castle.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity. And let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
He throw good, Edwards. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 8. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
High post, Gobert. Wembanyama on him. For 3, Edwards. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wembanyama with it. McDaniels defended. And here's Vassell from the arc. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or 2 per game. And then other years, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Here's Gobert. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. No one near Randall as he lets it go from outside off the mark.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And that one's good, Champagnie.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Esther Randall. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Randall. He's got 11. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good chance here for McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Fox. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
The free throw off from Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And here is Fox. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Back to Fox. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The defense getting overly physical with Fox, but he makes them pay, earning the N1 opportunity.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
An elite scorer who gets it done from everywhere. Fox is also one of the fastest players in the league.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. Number 1, Dylan Harper. 4th, Stephon Castle.
The three-pointer was the weapon of choice for both of them, and it was very effective.
McDaniels against Vassell. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. There's the triple. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, hey, Randall possesses this kind of range. The defense has to at least honor his shot.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Clock at 6. To Champagnie. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Champagnie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
With or without the ball, Randall moves so well for a big.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And the three off target.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Well, when Gobert has the ball, it just seems like defenders are plastered to him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert has always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Pass to Champagny. Now Barnes. Outside, Fox. Hands it from downtown. Fox has got 12 points here in the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Barnes. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. That one, no good. DiVincenzo against Fox. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Randle. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randle's got 18 points in the game.
Well, Randle doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Barnes looking around. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randle, covered by Barnes. Edwards against Castle. Fires the three. Edwards, that's good. He's got 16.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Gobert. Wembanyama passes to Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 4 assists now tonight. Timberwolves trail by 21. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets it fly. Jump shot is good that time. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Back to Fox. In the corner, Castle with it. Over Edwards. Castle misses. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Barnes outside. A pass to Fox. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Randle kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. And here's Edwards. Castle covering. Barnes against Randle. Over Barnes. And he can't bank that one in. Spurs leading by 19 points. A pass to Fox. Now Castle. 6 points for him. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniels. Back to Castle. There's the three. Minnesota with the rebound. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Here's Randall. 18 points for him. Puts up a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Barnes passes to Fox. Count that one. Fox has got 38 points.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Over in the corner, Randall. 1:12 left in the third. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the Spurs. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, Minnesota, down 4 spots from them.
And I think for Minnesota, they recognize how critical this stretch of the season is. They're in the playoff picture right now, and they are focusing on hitting their stride as we head into the postseason.
Now, here's Harper. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Cornette.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And that one falls for Cornette. That one misses. Timberwolves trail by 19. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Reed. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Vassell. Over Clark, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Vassell's got 8 here in the quarter. Here's Shannon, covered by Barnes. And here's Reed. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Shannon. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu, and it's Clark in at small forward.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Vassell outside. Here's the screen over Clark. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Highland. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Reed, covered by Vassell. Three-pointer, Randall. Buries it from three-point range. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Here's Cornette. Vassell outside. From 18 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Picked by Reed. Here's Highland. His three-pointers off the mark. The Spurs shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Harper kicks to Fox. Count it, good. Fox has got 40 points.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
Highland passes to Reed. Here's Randall. Highland with it. Pass to Reed. Lays it up off the glass.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, Cornette kicks to Vassell. Beyond the arc. Highland with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bounce pass from Randall. Pass to Reed. Launches a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Reeves got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now, here's Vassell. Top the key, Barnes. And the Spurs scoring again.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Randall with the ball, covered by Barnes.
Hey, this is what Randall does. His movement and strength on the interior is hard to contain.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Randall.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Randall.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Harper. For three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. Can't hit that one. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Harper, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Clark dishes to Edwards. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now, here's Vassell. Left side, Fox. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Fox has got 42 in the game.
Nice to see Fox opening his offense up a little, taking advantage of a mid-range look.
Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Spurs leading by 11. Outside, Fox. The kick out to Harper. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Outside, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And here's Harper from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Clark outside. Pats in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here is Fox. Here's Champagny inside. Here's Vassell. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Yeah, things are really clicking for Vassell on offense, and he's going to keep attacking until it stops working.
Now here's Randall. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. No good from Clark. Spurs leading by 10. Now Vassell. Pass to Cornette. And the layup falls.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Minnesota's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Now here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Over Harper. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Now here's Vassell. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fox against Clark. Here's Dosunmu. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Outside Harper. Latray. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Edwards, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
First free throw is good. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Harper. And then for Minnesota, Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. And so Cornette nails them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall, defended by Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, it's a tough brand of basketball Randall plays. He endures a lot of contact.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
No good from 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
That one drops.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
San Antonio leading by 11. Wembanyama looking it over. Outside, Fox. Shoots the 3. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Fox with it. Driving in. Castle fires. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And get the 3. Spurs shoot here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Strong move off the glass.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Handle a screen on Fox. Now McDaniels. Rebounded by Vassell. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside Fox. Outside Vassell. Up top Wembanyama. The long shot, no good. Minnesota shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Got it to go.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Here is Wembanyama. Now Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert there for the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.